Ciao amici di Mondo Fox, siamo a Cannes per la 70ª edizione del Festival del Cinema e oggi abbiamo intervistato il cast e il regista del film Grimsby Bear, in cui recita anche Mark Hamill, che è stato presentato già al Sundance e che qui a Cannes chiude la Semaine de la Critique, che è una delle sezioni parallele. Abbiamo scherzato con loro, gli abbiamo chiesto anche quali sono le loro serie TV preferite, sentite che cosa ci hanno raccontato.
Out there every night, surviving just like us. The difference is we have dreams and imaginations to help us escape. And no one can take that away from you.
Venice.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
I
next
did not
movie.
make it to Venice, yeah.
I would love to go to all these places. Will you take us there?
If you want.
Okay, let's go. See that our film is being translated to another country's language. It's just like a
types of people of all walks of life might get a chance to see it.
Yeah, we
nice.
are really excited to share it with not just our country, but to share it with the world. And this is such a special place to start that process.
I was wondering for you, how much is important the nostalgic feeling in the pop culture, like in general, not just in the movie, but...
I mean, like, to me, Dave can attest to this. If you go into my apartment, it's like McDonald's Happy Meal displays, VHS cassettes, toys, Alf posters. Well, only one Alf poster, but I mean, like...
I feel like with the right lighting, you could turn your home instantly into like a serial killer's home.
See, and I thought it was going the other way. I was like, you could turn your home into a
Like
very
a museum?
wonderful museum.
both. Like, it's truly like an insane amount of
Instead, we're at the middle ground, which is like
nostalgia.
just somebody who does crack cocaine or something like that.
You wanna watch Twin Peaks?
Yes.
It's one of your... I was going to ask you, maybe not as a first question, but TV show is really important also in your career. But as a spectator, which TV show do you like most right now?
I like. The last one I watched was HBO's film The Night Of with John Turturro, which I thought was just extraordinary. But we watch Shark Tank with the kids.
Sure.
I'm raising a bunch of little capitalists in my house, so we all.
You like Shark Tank?
They like Shark Tank, so for some reason, so we watch a little bit of that. But I don't know. We try to mix it up a little bit. The Queen was a big hit around my house for
The Queen?
Recently. Yes, I haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, and I know it's the thing. It's so hard because all of a sudden you're on season 27, and I'm like, how am I going to possibly get back to the first episode of this?
So you need to watch that, or you are like cutting out of the scene. Have you ever
Right.
feel that feeling, or?
People cut me out of the conversation whether I've seen the show or not, so it's not
That's
really a
too bad.
problem.
And one thing that I like the most in the movie is your interpretation. That it's like looks like Gandalf to me. I don't know if you have seen the Lord of the Rings. So, were you trying to do something like that, or do you have something in mind, or?
I really didn't have anything in mind. I thought that you couldn't ham it up anymore. You can go as broad as you want, but I wanted to do it like real. I wanted him to be really, just really passionate about it. The whole movie has this kind of through line of being inspired and being passionate, and so I just. We did a lot of different versions of that.
Really?
I think Dave might have taken a slightly more quieted version at some point. I ramped it up to a 10.1, which probably be on the outtake list. But.
And you were saying about the subtitle. Have you ever heard your voice dubbed in order?
Sure.
And
Yes.
what do you think? What effect has on you? I mean, see your face with another voice.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I like to put on the Latin HBO and tell my kids I can speak Spanish. And I think my 7-year-old still thinks I can speak Spanish. And I suddenly have this Lord's voice like down here, and it's great. But I don't know. It's impossible for me to know how the translation is. You always kind of watch it, going, is this being done the way that I thought I did it? But I don't waste my time with it.
Okay, thank you so much. It was
Thanks.
really a pleasure to talk
Thank
to
you very much. Thank you.
In Italian, you have a great voice, by the way.